Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Gaming the Max and part 10 of our Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich, the German Empire. So, in the last episode, we did lose our volunteers over here to the Princely Federations. The Princely Federations is pretty much at its end. I do not see a way that they will come back from this devastating loss at this rate. On top of that, the Ottoman Empire is fighting against the Socialist Republic of Iran. They're kind of stalemated as of right now. And we are fighting in Italy. And we are incredibly stalemated right here on the Papal States line. But we are all green right there. So I did see your comments. And I do 100% agree that we are very far from where we need to be, especially with our equipment and our production. We only have 52 military factories. So yes, I do 100% agree that we are not where we need to be. And we're trying to remedy that. I hope we remedy it fast enough. We're building a bunch of synthetic refineries. Maybe not our number one need right now, especially where we're only getting 4 oil. So that's not the greatest thing. We might have to start to get some oil in. I will be, I'm training that Navy. I will be training this Navy up too. And this is our reserve Navy. And let's see, all the battleships and all the heavy cruisers. We'll go into our main fleet. And you guys are over in Asia, so I'm not gonna worry too much, and you are training yourselves. That's always good. Alright. But yes, I do agree that we're not where we need to be as of right now with our equipment. And I hope to remedy that as quickly as possible. I'm trying to get the anti-air, the anti-tank for our infantry as fast as we can. And we will be doing a better medium tank once we get some more army experience. We're really hurting on that army experience, so we need to get some of that, and we will build our I believe we are researching as of right now the improved medium tank chassis. 94 days, so we've got some time to build up that army experience, and we will be building quite a few medium tanks. So we have to try to fight a two-sided war here, and that's not going to be fun for anybody. So, and planes, I need to worry about a lot of planes too. But with that, with me saying how bad we're doing right now, let us jump in and let's see what we can do to better ourselves and get this better up. So down here, yeah, there goes the Princely Federations. Not shocked. Alright, choice of agendas. So pretty much everybody has chosen the armed experts, but I'm the one that wants the regulation system. The regulation system improves all of the generic agendas. So, I mean, we should be getting better production costs and everything. So, we're going to create that. Because, guess what? I'm in charge, so I get to do kind of what I want to do. So, yeah, so we get 2 civilian factories. We get 2 arms factories. 2 infrastructure. Negative 15 consumer good factor. Plus 10 construction speed, it was plus 5, and negative 10. So that's always good. And we can also do the allowance of like saying, hey, if you guys want to join, like maybe Bulgaria would like to join, and we can ask Bulgaria to join. We could ask, I don't think the 2 Sicilies are a part. We could ask the 2 Sicilies if they want to join. So I'm going to do the establish the directive of enlargement. So does not look like we'll be breaking through that tile. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I hate to do this. think they can hold. We need to send our Alpine units and our Panzer divisions south. Don't worry about pushing, just go back. Looks like that Papal State unit will be moving up. They do not have a lot of units right now in that part, but I need to get down here and break back through, because they've got a bunch of our Allied units and all of the Austrian units as well. So that is a big, big no-no. And the Papal States really could use some equipment. Well, both of them could use some equipment, to be honest. They don't even have like that crazy of equipment, so they mostly need guns. I just don't really have the guns to send. Ausschluten. Yeah, we'll pivot and destroy these few units here. Those guys out. We might be able to break down here. Break the units down here. This is for our Junkers, which is our close air support. Better ground attack or better ground attack? We'll do that. Alright. Research this. Having all these extra research slots is just amazing. Looks like we're kind of pushing up here in the north with the government here. The Polish government has signed a lucrative contract with a major domestic industry conglomerate. The deal will bring our country work and money and strengthen our influence in the country. Cheers. Gain 61 political power and +2 stability. That's actually quite nice. We can booster some of our war support, which we need a little bit. We can help with the Suez Canal. Let's do a military factory and a civilian factory. Let's do that. These guys are being made. Alright. Come back down here. I need you all to destroy them. Looks like these boys are starting to consolidate here. Destroy the last of them. Not. I don't think we can break through now. Maybe. It's not looking like it. Republic of Australasia, Canada ceased hostilities. There's the support Imperial light industry. And then division among the left. The leadership of the Democratic opposition has been under hard attack from the far left lately. Publications by the KAPD and the KPD aligned papers have highly criticized their position, claiming that they lack the militancy necessary to defend Germany from the emergence of yet another reactionary dictatorship. So they says the fool fights amongst themselves, +2 stability, and change the popularity of social democracy, social liberalism, and radical socialism, -1% respectively. That gives us some more civilian factories we can be building. Let's go up to our national focus. Infrastructure. Develop affordable commodities. Production efficiency gain. It's only for 365 days. One of these helps with the... Yeah, that removes the victors of the Weltkrieg. and we will do streamline mobilization. Gives mobilization speed plus 25% and special forces training division time negative 25%. Don't think we'll be able to break them down here. Alright, well. If you guys would give me control down there, I could probably do something. Let's see. Man, I can't naval invade either. Don't even want to try. How many? Because we can't really see. How many guns are you guys low on? I'd say quite a bit. We can help control the economies a little bit more. Accident above Svetsha. The entire series of events started when a Belarusian farmer informed the police of the wreck of an aircraft that had fallen to his fields in the small village of Svetka, some 60 kilometers west of Vitsbik. When the police arrived at the scene, what was initially thought to be a civilian accident turned out to be a Russian scout plane. The plane was largely burned, and its camera was removed, but there was no sign of the pilot, though a manhunt was started in the entire district of Bisyankovik. What was left of the plane was quickly delivered to the Borvokia Air Base for further examination. Despite the pilot's attempt to destroy the machine, aviation engineers managed to identify the plane as a little-known Chemkov Giro plane primarily equipped for aerial photography. It seems probable that it has been photographing the important bridge of Svetsha, which lies on the route from Vitsburg to Minsk. Evidence of this level of Russian warplane against German eastern allies is alarming on an entirely new level, as many believe that Russia would not dare to try their luck with Germany once again. Germany has promised to deploy additional air escadrilles to Belarus, and the military readiness of the eastern allies have been increased. The dark clouds are gathering. World tension increased by 6. Not good. Not good at all. Let's do infantry equipment piercing. How much would it cost to switch you to have... Well, I know it costs 20 army experience, so I don't even have enough for that, but I know it's too expensive. You won't even tell me. How many... we need 2,000. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Alright.
Angetreten.
This is a holding war if I have ever seen one. Firefighting drills. Improved dual purpose batteries. Maybe she should send some troops down here to fight against Iran, but don't know if it would even help. And the Dominion of India only had those 2 tiles left, so let's say that'll be the end. We can start learning some mechanized. And for Navy, we can do probably Fleet and Bean, just because we do have a lot of battleships. Gunboat diplomacy. We can increase the Altgardestein. Their current grip is 80%, so they're about anyway, and this will give them 100% right here. So the Ukrainian foreign minister has just informed us that Captain Anatoly Hirovich of the OVDV, the Ukrainian intelligence service, has managed to steal documents detailing the Russian plan to launch a major military offensive in Ukraine during this year. The plans are remarkably detailed on both sides. This wherein how well they are aware of the Ukrainian troops' concentrations. This must be because of Amherst internal security of the OVDV and political unreliability of the Ukrainian Russian population. But this information is double-edged sword, as we now as now we are aware of in-depth information regarding Russian troops concentrations, air bases, supply depots, and artillery positions. The Ukrainian government has also requested reinforcements to the border to potentially deter Russians from attacking, though if the plan have advanced to this point, it does not seem probable that few additional divisions in the Donbass would dissuade Boris Senovagov's regime from their offensive plans. We are rapidly approaching another 1914. German Empire gains intel over the Russian state, +1 army intelligence, +1 navy, and +1 air, and world tension is increased by points or by 6 again. With that, I will train. It's almost not worth it. We really don't have that much manpower to give up, and we need to keep these forces over here regardless. The National Revolutionary Government was annexed, and Guangzhou National Government took 21 states, and the Qing took 4. Alright, so there's the communists gone. Radia Commune is now at peace. Do what? The skull of Chief Makwawa? During the world tour of Germany, the young chief Adam Sape of the Wahihi people lodged an awkward request during our subjugation of East Africa. Their tribal leader, Chief Mkwanavika Mwamyanga, conducted a campaign of military resistance against rule for 8 long years. After his death, his head was cut off and sent by Commander Tom von Prince to Bremen Anthropological Museum. As part of his tour, Chief Sepe requested to visit the museum and see the skull. He asked that it be returned with him to Thuringia, the way he have superstitions about the disposal of remains and the wish to give his skull an honorable burial. What's the skull to good relations? Yeah, we'll return that. Kind of a weird thing to have anyway. And there's the Dominion of India annexed. Good news is German Middle Africa has a bunch of divisions. 53. With everything you could hope for. Argentina declared war on Brazil. They all declared war on Brazil. Stand firm, Brazil. Stand firm. Oh, you're Social Democrat. Let's see. Streamline mobilization. Whoa. Shelling of Elfringen. The bloodthirsty French have thrown their mask away and are revealing their intentions to task Ellis Lothringen. At 0630, a platoon of French tanks crossed the border east of Metz and opened fire against one of our border outposts near Elfringen. The local patrol courageously fought back and drove off the invaders, but over a dozen had been killed or wounded by the end of this incident. Prince Wilhelm, who was president in the region, has been called back to Berlin, and it's to report the situation to the Kaiser as soon as possible. While the cabinet is now evaluating the crisis and is discussing the best option to answer this odious crime, demand an official apology. Oh yeah, socialist barbarians. World intention is increased by 16, and then King Edward abdicates the throne because he was weak. Production efficiency gain for our Mausers. And let's get rid of the victors of the victors of the Weltkrieg. Insufficient resources. We need some more tungsten. Yeah. Well, with that, let's get our navies back and let us actually take you. I want those submarines in their own navy. And I want you, all you destroyers, you'll be in your own navy with a retreat, yeah. And then you guys will be under Karl Donitz. Ace pilot promoted. Alright, Georgia requests to join the Reichspakt. During the First Weltkrieg, we helped secure Georgia as an ally in the Caucasus. Their government has remained friendly to ours since their independence, and now, with international order under threat, they have requested to join our alliance. Welcome them into the Reichspakt. Sadly, we just put the largest of your enemy right on the border. The French apologized for the Elfringen incident after our ambassador in Mexico has been informed by the French diplomat mission that our ultimatum would be answered very soon. The Communards have formally apologized for their shameless act of war in Elfringen and have withdrawn their troops from Nancy. The cabinet now waits to give a priority to the Lorraine crisis and would be reportedly ready to accept this apology as long as the French military exercise is immediately cancelled, but is wary of the public opinion reaction. The Crown Prince has instantly expressed his wish to humble the Red murderers during an improvised press conference in Karlsruhe, and the General Stab has advised against any sign of leniency that could be misunderstood by the French for a sign of weakness. We can accept theirs, or apologies are not enough, demand compensation. Yeah, I mean, you guys killed a bunch of my soldiers, so you can at least compensate me with something. Anything, really. I mean, probably about to throw us right in the middle of a into a war, not a civil war, but a war. Let's do some civilian factory and infrastructure. Building all these military factories. Delicioso. Oh, and they compensate. Wow, okay. So you just got to be a little bit firm with them. Reason for once seems to prevail in Paris. The Commune has informed the Chancellor that our reparation claims would be satisfied and that all French military activity would stop by the end of the week. Victims will be granted monetary compensation from a 1 million communal French francs fund paid by the French, and the Reich will receive raw materials including aluminum and agricultural products for reconstruction. The Commune has suffered a major diplomatic defeat and will certainly not try to confront the Reich for a few years. The Kaiser has therefore asked the cabinet put an end to military exercise at the French border until all troops not sign a police operation in Lorraine. We get 1,500 support equipment and decrease full tension by 3, and we get 40 political power. Maybe I can move one of these divisions off. I think that's asking for trouble, but I need to save up my political power just so I can jump up to limited conscription. Alright, that's the improved medium tank chassis. Do better anti-tank. Do breakthrough for medium tanks. Better planes. We got more agility for close air support and air superiority plus 10. Oh, we can do it again. Let's do air superiority plus 20%, then ground support, probably the next one. We are losing a bunch of tactical bombers. A bunch. Ethiopia declared war on Somalia. We'll just, I kind of wish I could send some volunteers. But all my volunteers are fighting right now. And I don't trust sending any more anywhere else. Let's do better research companies, or better engineering companies. I apologize. We can sponsor the EEDC. The United Baltic Duchies get more. We'll wait. I also need to jump up from civilian to early mobilization. Once this opens up, we will... I know you guys want the arm experts, but we will be enlarging Mille Europa. We can do the regulation system. I don't remember what this one is, the cohesion. You might want to buy time with spies as well. We can consolidate the northern front, maybe wipe out Norway. Let's do some MPs. The justification of war. Commune of France is preparing to declare war on us. Max speed and defense for the armored cars. Oh, it could have been soft attack. Ah, it's alright. Alright, improved medium tank chassis. Medium cannon. 3-man turret. Wet ammunition storage. Improved radio. Sloped armor. And I want to do a diesel engine. Why's the reliability so bad? Oh, because the engine and armor's maxed out. Even with changing that to diesel? Oh, it's too expensive. Whoa, that's 55. Alright, well, we'll just have to wait on the medium tank. You can build... Oh, you can't build cars. I was like, you can build cars? No. You can kind of build cars. Thinking about just taking all, not all, but a lot of the Middle Africa, taking a bunch of their military and bringing them up to the Russian border. And the reason I say that is I really don't have the military right now to do anything with them. And until... Oh, wait. I think the... Yes! German East Asia finally knocked out Indochina. That is something we've been hoping for a long time here. The reason I say that is if I can bring these troops from Middle Africa up now to... Even against France, if they're going to do that. Equipment shipments to East Asia. Okay. We've got to send 2,500 of our infantry equipment over there. I'd like to see Iran destroyed, and I'd love for the Ottomans to join us. I was hoping the Spanish would join us, but they haven't showed any interest. Yeah, the Indo-Chinese Revolution is defeated. I don't think I can offer anything at this rate to anybody. Better infrastructure, civilian factories, civilian factories, civilian factories. More experience gain. We can buy time with spies. Yeah, let's try to buy some time. Yeah, if we can get the Ottoman Empire in with us, they have huge amounts of... Whoa. The Russians have a lot. The Commune probably has quite a bit, yeah. And I think... Alright, the port said hospital established by the British Army for their operations in the Middle East and the Gallipoli during the Weltkrieg. The hospital of Port Said have been developed into key medical stations en route connecting to east to west. The International Statute of Institution, protected by the Red Cross, has ensured great advancements in medical sciences and serves as a place for soldiers and civilians of all nations fighting in the greater Middle Eastern region to receive fast treatment. Great experience. Soldiers lost -5%. Awesome. Do better light ships. The Xinjiang clique declared war on Mongolia. And what was that? We can claim Siamese East Asia. Kingdom of Spain. Yeah. But, oh, yeah. Gustav Bully Hartmann shot down by Flyboy. Oh, a devastating loss. Ah. What's this? Fuck Wolf. Let's do better air attack for our fighters. And let's come up here. You go all over. Oh, yeah, we need a bunch of planes here. Just a bunch of BF 109s. Maybe not there then. The what? Oh, the naval invasion. They capitulated that fast? Whoa. I don't agree with that. I call horse badonk. Man, with them collapsing, that was a huge portion of the exactly what I was afraid of happening was this right here. Because like someone said, we were not ready for this. Commune of France is called the Union. Britain as our enemy in the Second Weltkrieg. Norwegian Socialist Republic. The Hellenic Commune and Mexico also joined the war along with them. The beginning of the Second Weltkrieg caught Germany's society unprepared, not only because Germany was not an instigator of the conflict at the time. Since 1934, it's been occupied with internal conflicts, partisan squabbles, all of which were far more relevant to the politicians and the common people than the distant worries of another military conflict. Russian aggression in the east and syndicalist rearmament in the west were concerning for sure, but the expectation was that the undefeated Imperial German Army will make quick work of the aggressors. As a result, the German Empire enters war unprepared, and rapid mobilization policies will be needed to pass in order to hasten our rise from slumber. Yet, do we truly have the time? Hoch Wilhelm, Niedermit der Brut, Unting die Schmat mit Findersbergs. Modify Duchess Weltkrieg by plus 20 war support. You will receive the lacking preparedness modifier, which initial effects will be determined by your pre-war actions, your national debt, your success or failure at path unique mechanics, the situation of the railroad system, number of industrial decisions taken, a certain national focus in the military tree. Yes, Austria, please send troops. We can divert agricultural goods. And we can promise autonomy for Poland. Poland's loyalty will increase dramatically. We'll hold off. Yeah, well, the buying times with spies is pretty much useless at this point. Austrian intervention. Today, the ambassadors to Vienna stated that our southern neighbors are keen on helping out with the ongoing war against the Commune of France, joining our alliance at least for the duration of this conflict. While the Austrian army is no longer the train wreck it was during the Weltkrieg, and thus must prove of more help, it's impossible their participation could open the southern front should they prove unable to stand firm. Brothers in arms once more. So we can accept them in, and they leave, and they join the Reichspakt for the duration of the war. Yeah, this is going to be huge. Austria intervenes in the Second Weltkrieg. I mean, they have 120 divisions, which is pretty good. I mean, that's about what we have. Alright. Sweden has called us in to fight in Norway, which we really can't. Well, I shouldn't say we can't. I wouldn't even know who to send up there. Kingdom of Greece is planning on declaring war on Albania. Maybe the Austrians can send some troops over there. War in Western Europe. Germany United has never been defeated. So yeah, expeditionary forces. Sure.
Fehler. Bereit.
We'll just throw them in with our regular generals there. Some of our volunteer forces are returning. That means our planes should be back as well. Aim them for Switzerland. Let's get you all bombing northern France. And let's get these 300 planes out here fighting for air superiority. Or maybe even interception. And you can also do that. This is why I put so much anti-aircraft guns. Yeah, planes down. We might even build some more. And I would like better radar stations. Oh, we can only do 2. Alright, that's fine. Yes, Austria invades Switzerland from the side. Commune of France declared war on White Ruthenia. Oh, they're just going to call in all of our allies. Let's see. Bulgaria wants to send us some units. I will accept that. Australia wants to send us some units. We'll accept that. Portugal wants to send us some units. We'll accept that. Ireland wants to send us some expeditionary units. Yeah, Ireland, don't join the war because that'd be incredibly dangerous for you guys. So I'm not going to call all... Oh, Ireland's already in the war. Ireland said, you know what, man? We got you. So we will accept the German East Asia, accept Poland, accept Flanders, accept Ukraine, accept Morocco, Lithuania, the Baltic duchies. I will accept those. You want to send all 11? Yeah, but I need you guys there. Like, I need you all holding on to Ireland. We're gonna say no. Or maybe I should accept and put my own general and then just keep them all there and like in a defense kind of format. I don't know. I think you guys are okay. So we're going to decline that. The Middle Africa Colonial Federation, yeah. And then Liberia wants to join as well. That should also open up, yeah, the syndicalists below. We can go to civilian economy to early mobilization and our lack preparedness. Where is that? Lacking preparedness. Naval organization 11%, air mission efficiency negative 11%, division recovery rate negative 22%, division defense negative 22%, and factory output negative 22%. Ah, that's horrible. Social Democrats' criticism in the Reichstag. What? Our government policy has come under fire in the Reichstag, where Social Democrat deputies have been using the tribune, using as a tribune ever since the elections in the 1936. Fools, our designs are more democratic than anything they promote. Social democracy and social liberalism +1 popularity, and political power -25%. I need you all to stay over there, though. Return to the Polish military mission. The officers of the military mission in Poland have returned to Germany. Heinz Gudrun and Wolfgang von Kreis being the most noteworthy ones. They have spent the past year in Poland as military advisors and organizers for King August IV, and it is directly their achievement that the Polish army boasts being the best disciplined force out of our Eastern Slavic allies. Now their work is complete, and Gudrun is offering his services to the fatherland once more. Heinz Gudrun joins the German Empire and army experience +25. We've lost 12. They've only lost 4,000. I kind of would like to go up there and defeat Norway. Take you guys, convoy raid here, here. Strike force here. We'll take you and we'll do patrol these areas. Cuba, yeah, you are. Maybe I can invade Mexico, knock Mexico out of the war. Maybe the United States wants to join us, even though they're at war with Japan. So yeah, they probably don't. Burma is also probably going to join us. I wish the Ottomans could win the war against Iran, and then I would beg the Ottomans to come and help us, but they don't seem like they really want to.
Bereit. Angetreten.
We might be able to get Bulgaria. Our volunteer forces fighting in the Papal States have returned. And the Reichskirgiz flag. I don't. Oh, the Reichsflag. Yeah, is the war flag of the German Empire, officially intended solely to be flown at sea, yet his fame among the German nation has led to it being widely adopted in national propaganda. It is especially beloved by the political right, to whom it is associated with the glorious victories in the First Weltkrieg and the national unity that they desire to replicate with their agenda. Now that Germany is once again embroidered in World War, the question of using the Reichskirgiz flag has returned once more. Through the black, white, and red will remain the official flag throughout the conflict. We have the option of relying deeply on the war flag in wartime propaganda, as well as flying it in official instances and at the front, making it the de facto state flag. Alternatively, if it isn't to the government's liking, the peacetime tricolors can be maintained as the primary national symbol. The war flag will guide us to victory once more and let us retain the tricolor. You know what? We'll go with the war flag. Yeah. Yes, the German Navy / war flag. Let's let them they can wear themselves out. The Dutch begged for help. The Dutch discovered evidence the Japanese are planning to invade their colony, realizing they will never be able to defend their colony with their largely overextended colonial army and limited naval assets compared to Japan. The point out, however, that a Japanese takeover of their colony would severely upset our own defense situation, and there is no doubt at all that the Japanese seek to evict us from the region as well. The Netherlands joined the Reichspakt. That would open up conflict against Japan, but I don't think that would be the necessarily worst thing to ever happen to us. I know we'll be fighting a bunch of wars, but the United States is also at war with them. And so I think the United States, well, even though they have taken Hawaii from the United States, I think we might be able to kind of hold them back. So, yeah, you know what, Netherlands? You and the Dutch East Indies can both join. And you guys never had your big war, I don't think. I would love to invite you guys. You have a truce. Australia's embargoing you. Or no, I'm sorry. South Africa's embargoing you. But I can't offer you to join. I wish I could. It'd be nice to have. There's one spot that is bending a little bit. Yeah, I know trains are probably being lost like crazy. We will switch over to full motorized. That will hurt for a second, but we do have enough vehicles and trucks needed. But we most definitely do not have enough trains. So let's get some trains being built. Alright. Navy-wise, let's go to build ships. Are we still researching that one? We'll just hold off. We'll hold off. There's so much to do. That'll just get rid of the social democracy thing. Let's have them boost in the military. We can't buy time with spies anymore, but if we do the one focus tree to when we land, we get units in England, and then the French get negative stability. I'm kind of expecting like the Entente to here pretty soon join the fight. I have not made the decision yet if the Entente, if I'll accept their help or not. It's not been something I have thought very heavily upon. Do better ground support. I need to get this preparedness better. We got what, 3 more days. Spain wants to send volunteers. We'll accept those. The Legation City wants to send volunteers. Poland and Lithuania want to give us expeditionary forces. How many do you want to give us? 6. Okay. Lithuania wants to.
Angetreten.
That's all 8 of them right there. We'll put you under him. Because this actually works out quite well. Because we'll actually move you guys into Norway. Right there. Might be able to assist Sweden in knocking out Norway. Kingdom of Siam is about to declare war on our ally. We'll actually move our 1 Marine division up to Norway as well. The only thing I can say about that over here is if Siam does, I am hoping that with the oh, it's not even the Dutch East Indies, it's just the Netherlands. Okay, so there is no Dutch East Indies anymore. Okay. Well, I mean, that's not a horrible thing. Not necessarily. The left was victorious, but, I mean, yeah. So the Netherlands, this is actually just Netherlands. And most of their fleet seems to be over here as well. I'm hoping that we can starve off any naval invasions, and there are some big fights going on. Oh, we have had a hugely successful fight against the Norwegian Navy here. 17 destroyers, 6 destroyers, 2 light cruisers, 4 heavy cruisers, and the pride of the Norwegian fleet, and 1 submarine in favor of 7 our destroyers and 1 submarine. That I take every day of the week. Every day. Denmark's bicycle divisions are moving in. I need you all to continue to hold. Yeah, that was a absolutely beautiful fight, and we seem to have re-engaged that navy. We've lost 2 destroyers. Yeah, they are hurting though. Wisely seeking to join our forces, the Danish government has petitioned to join our struggle against our enemies. There's seemingly little reason to not have them join, especially since their ascension in the pack would lock down the Baltic Sea in our favor, safeguarding our flank there. Germany agrees. Denmark joins the Reichspakt. Almost said the Reichspakt. Yes, Denmark joins the Reichspakt. They don't have a huge navy at all. They have somewhat of a military.
Angetreten.
Uh, you're not a bad general either.
Achtung!
You are what? Level 3? You're level 3.
Bereit.
We'll actually probably get rid of you. We'll send the 2 Panzer and the 2 Mountaineer divisions also up here to fight in Norway. I think we can probably knock Norway out of the fight relatively early in the war, but we do need to also focus on what's happening over here with the Russians. We cannot do the operation at Yulin, which is the Commune of France. I guess that does not help us. And we can't do this because our army intelligence is not high enough. But we will come down here to wartime mobilization, gives us better defense. And that helps us. Oh man, there's so much to do with so little time. Oh wow. Let's actually go with wartime mobilization. That's 28 days. And let's just continue on. Right now we're just allowing them to throw bodies on us. We've lost 66,000. Most of those coming from Ireland. Okay, a lot of them coming from Ireland. They've lost 40,000. That's just mostly them just bashing their heads on the walls. The democratic opposition continues, really. Alright, 1914, the beginning of the Weltkrieg led to the formation of peace between all the differing parties and movements in the German Empire, and even the Social Democrats chose to endorse the war in near unison. Now, however, times appear to have changed. Throughout the past few years, democratic civil society has struggled against our reform projects, and they deem tyrannical and authoritarian as basis as their claim might be, and they are no longer as enthusiastic to defend it as they were 20 years ago. Of course, no true social democrat or progressive liberal would ever accept a syndicalist regime. Thus, the agitation of the movement of March 3rd will be somewhat muted. However, their line is that we must immediately make an honorable peace with the aggressors and resist any return to the military dictatorship of the First Weltkrieg, and any attempts to mobilize the industry against the rights of labor will be sure to spark strikes, and our opponents will continue demanding democratic reforms in the Reichstag. Bastard, lose 5,000 manpower, gain base of war support -2%. Events on the resistance of democratic society will continue until you complete the national focus anti-sedition laws and dissolve socialist organizations as well as all of their unlocked decisions. What's the anti-socialist campaign? And I don't know. Alright, we'll see what we can do. Yeah, we most definitely were caught with our pants down at this point. So, but with that, I'd say this will be the end of episode 10. We're going to come up here against Norway in Sweden and push the Norwegians and capitulate the Norwegians. And then we will probably try to focus on knocking out the Hellenic, or not the Hellenic Republic, no, I'm sorry, the Helvetic Commune. Maybe even come, because I think you guys are part of, oh, you're not. You're not part of anything. The Greeks just like to stir trouble up, I guess. But yeah, I think knocking out the commune first, the Helvetic, the Swiss, knocking the Swiss out, and then trying to force our way towards the southern France might be our best option. They do have really rough military. You guys are doing good, though, which isn't good for us. I wish the Spanish Republic would have joined us, but it was not meant to be, so. But right now, they're just beating their heads on the defensive wall, so that's at least something. We do need to keep our attention towards the Russians as well. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.